Welcome to Haunted Place, where myth, revenge, and spirits collide in a terrifying tale that begins with the voice of a summoner narrating the legend of Kangchul, a powerful dragon who spent 1,000 years meditating in a sacred lake, obeying all divine rules to ascend. But at the moment of his liberation, he makes the fatal mistake of looking into his own daughter's human eyes, violating a sacred law, causing his millennium of sacrifice to crumble. If you are still here, please like and subscribe my channel. Your support means a lot to me and my channel. So let's dive into the episode 1 of Haunted Plaque. Kangchul is cast back to Earth, now twisted with rage. He begins destroying crops and swearing vengeance on all humans. We meet Dave, the wise old summoner and grandmother to a fiery young girl named Yori. As Dave tells her the tale, Yori boldly declares that once she becomes a summoner, she'll destroy Kangchul herself. But Dave warns her, Kangchul is far too powerful, and if Yori ever sees him, she must run, never look back. That night, Kangchul ominously appears, silently watching Yori from the shadows. 13 years later, in Hanyang, King Lisang visits his tormented son Ligong, who violently lashes out at maids, his sickness unexplainable. Government officer Yengab suggests summoning a spiritual ritual, but the king dismisses the idea, insisting Ligong is merely ill. Meanwhile, Yori is now a skilled craftswoman, brought to ex-Prime Minister Wanwo's house to craft custom glasses. She senses a dark spirit and correctly deduces that a child inside is deathly ill. When asked if she's a summoner, she denies it, saying her keen senses come from her grandmother's herbal teachings. Inside, the child Insun is being targeted by a one-legged ghost who prepares to devour her, until Yori intervenes, whacking the ghost with a stick and offering rice. The ghost, stunned by her kindness, reveals he's a wandering beggar spirit. Yori compassionately warns him that continuing on this path will curse him forever. She offers help, but he's unsure. As she tries to save Insun, the spirit possesses the girl, mocking Yori's weakness and resisting her. Yori chases the possessed Insun into a crowded market, fends off attacks, and uses her sacred stone to force the spirit out. But just when it seems over, Kangchul appears, offering to be Yori's guardian. She refuses. He tries to manipulate her, but she blasts the spirit away using her stone again. Flashbacks reveal Yori's childhood. Her grandmother Neopdiak had gifted her the sacred stone, the Gyeongguisuk, telling her it would protect her from spirits like Kangchul. In a chilling moment, Neopdiak had sensed Kangchul's presence near the child and pulled her close, vowing to shield her. Shed warned Yori never to speak to him, never to fall for his deception. That same stone now becomes Yori's defense, but the village begins turning against her after Neopdiak dies tragically in a fire during a summoning ritual. Rumors swirl that Kangchul caused her death. At her grandmother's grave, Yori mourns deeply. Kangchul appears again, trying to manipulate her into servitude. She pretends to agree, only to shock him with a surge from the stone and declares she will never be his, not in this life or any other. Meanwhile, Ligong's grandmother tries to visit him, only to be blocked by Queen Park. Despite her protests and medicinal herbs, she leaves, only to discover a trail of blood and a rotting smell at the door. Inside, Ligong has attacked staff again. Yengab delivers a secret royal letter to Wanwo and prepares to leave. He crosses paths with Yori again, rekindling childhood memories. In a touching flashback, a young Yori sits alone while other kids play. Yengab, seeing her lonely, brings her fruit. But that same day, Kangchul attacked from the shadows, causing Yengab to fall and injure his leg. Present-day Yengab thanks Yori for the glasses she once made for Wanwo and asks her to make a pair for the king. She agrees, but Kangchul confronts her again, warning her not to go to Hanyang. She brushes him off and questions his obsession. Kangchul admits nothing, but Yori realizes he's been after her since childhood. He tries again to tempt her, saying she could gain power. She tells him to go to hell. Yori and Yengab set out for Hanyang, trekking through the forest. But after 2 days, Yengab collapses. As Yori searches for herbs, she screams into the woods, demanding Kangchul stop haunting her. She blames him for Neopdiak's death and now Yengab's pain. Soldiers suddenly surround Yengab, accuse him of treason, and stab him. Before he dies, Kangchul possesses his body. When he rises, the transformation is terrifying. He slaughters the soldiers with inhuman strength. Yori returns, horrified, sensing something is wrong. Kangchul, now wearing Yengab's face, declares that she is his now. She resists, but he throws her stone into the river. The real Yengab's spirit tries to fight for control but fails. As Kangchul advances, Yori tries to run, but he drags her down with him. Yengab, still alive within, reaches out helplessly. The episode ends on a horrifying cliffhanger. The spirit has returned, the heroine is cornered, and her only shield, the sacred stone, is sinking into darkness.